presenting different concepts. So if somebody can even say, wow, there must be a creative event, um, or a new thought, is very difficult. Only a few have maybe, and then this is a massive effort for implementation. So uh, nearly no message are presented in the storylines, in the philosophy, even in all the uh, scenarios of science and solutions, findings from technology. We do not find, uh, and surely uh, with observation of more strong, weak, uh, they are not any presentation except some beggarly, uh, massive information about strengthening, dieting, food consumption, gym for the body. A little focus on maybe subjects and knowledge in gathering for strengthening of the mindsets of creation. Nearly no one come to the conclusion of creative meditation, uh, which normally start very innocently, and what can you say, uh, insignificantly. But as the thought goes on, it's like creative power are released um, for expression and for thinking and uh, for penetration in subject to just unleash the creative capability. It's a exercise that you probably daily can get involved in. You don't have to, but this limit your description and penetration and thinking of new scenarios or worlds. While most people have maybe educate them in a certain subject, and concerning that they have then a variety of presentation. So all I actually say is that where are the message that bring a breakthrough or set you aside into a better environment. So surely Paul say, he that speak in an unknown tongue speak not to man but to God, and he speak mysteries in the Spirit. So even you are familiar with a verse, the realization which Paul maybe want to bring, you have not catch. So you say, speak not to man, but to God. Now, surely most of the what can you say, freedom people want is the engagement with other people. We speak to men. So this character of this talent and that person have this skill, and some have maybe these thought lines, that one have this quality, another one have accumulate this riches, and in associating or communicating with these, or comparing the storylines they presented, you feel they are attraction, they are quality. Some are just properly weak, with no really higher offering to you. Here and there, somebody can maybe be a little open to receive some input, but in average, this is the best level we can acquire. The whole social scenarios and adventures and story making happenings among people. But the speaking that we speak to God, you say, speak, don't speak to man, but speak to God. And in the spirit, we have to maybe go, aren't we going somewhere? What's your timeline? Where's your phone? Let me drink something. So, no talking about God. No speaking to God. No phrase concerning God. Many phrases about the gold, the body, the subject, the jokes, the maybe nobleness. The whole government can never find a noble. Even they present now the law moral heavily deception, lying, corruption, stealing are presented there. So no talking about the interaction, the attractiveness, the excellence, the powers of God in all our massive information basis which we have accumulated, as if it's unknown, and any reference towards God or ridiculed or perverted phrase or pretended or in the air with no real storyline, presentations, experience, or engagements. So out of the massive activity, communication, information, interaction, so little and any reference are fake, presented, or discredited, ignored in our whole setup. If you just want to say what come out of the mouths of the most prominent beings here living on the earth, you don't hear anything. Now, at least we have some writings 2,000 years ago. We have some pastors that try to present in very weak, childish presentation. All right, so all I actually say to just listen to the scriptures and to experience something of the realities are so far set away from our culture, education. There's no mention, no reality of it, no experience, no knowledge, no knowing, no expression. We are involved and grounded and rooted in multiple subjects, but not this. So that if you read now here and there about Paul's presentation, that it seems like ungrounded, unknowable, strange, no relationship, world unexisting. So if you listen to his prayer, and you listen to God of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of glory, give you the spirit of wisdom and revelation in Him. Spirit must give you revelation of God, so that you can know the hope of His calling, of God have a calling, and the riches of His glory, of His inheritance, of God's inheritance. Surely He has made it possible that people can enter the powers of His glory, and then people become like saints, have the power of the glory of God in them, which are then close to you as His inheritance. He presented to us a treasure. But where do you get these riches of glory in the saints? Where are the glory? Where are the not $1, billions of dollars of glory? We have maybe a $1 glory. You say the riches of the glory. Yeah, I'm not rich. I have a few dollars in the bank. You cannot say you have the riches of money. You have to have a lot of money before you say you are rich. You have to have a lot of glory before you can say you are rich. Not just now and then. Maybe, you don't know really. There was any thing. But riches mean a lot of abundant forms of what that really mean. The glory or victory or power or excellence or high talent or manifestation of anointing, or what does it ever mean, the glory of His glory? This is His inheritance. Now I say, where is the inheritance? Where are the saints? Let me hear them. Let me see them. They populate the media world, but where are the glory and where are the riches of glory? What is the subjects they talk about? Surely you can talk a lot about man and all his diversity, talents, but who can talk about God? And what is it now? So we know man. All right, so this is just a question. So he's saying, all right, his inheritance. Well, surely there must be saints going to God's glory and light and power and be rich to present inheritance for you, to offer breakthrough. He says, so that we can know the exceeding greatness of his power. So the Holy Spirit must reveal. Bring us, teach us how to enter in his power, his exceeding greatness of his power, God's power. What is it? It has worked in Christ to raise him. This is what the power can do. So, but there's so little messaging, so little demonstration, so many shows, so many playing on emotions, so many deadness, so many words of no relationship, of just something Paul presents now in this prayer. All right, so speaking to God, mysteries through the Spirit. So you say, well, we can talk to people. We have a lot of activity towards people, sell things, talk things, complain things, problems and subject. There is no subject about the relationship with God. Nobody talk about that.